Who is Bob Newt? A father, a husband, a brother, a son, a Christian. You know, my mom and dad did drugs, and there were many mood swings with him. He would really jump on her and beat her up in front of, the kids, me and my brothers and my sister. And he would accuse my mom of cheating on him all the time. He told me, you always gotta have a couple spares, meaning like women were like tires, like you gotta have like a spare tire. So he instilled in me basically that women were objects. Grabs me, slams me into the wall, puts me under the faucet, like trying to, like he gonna drown me with the water. And then he punches me in the jaw, and then pulls his pistol out and puts it to my face. It was one of the most horrible things that ever happened to me. And actually one of the best things that ever happened to me, because I think at that point he broke my spirit, and I no longer wanted to be like him. I didn't want to be a thug. I didn't want to be none of that. I didn't want to be anything like him. In fact, I hated him for a long time for him doing that to me. We were actually in the studio working, and then they called us and said the next studio day was going to be canceled because the engineer's father got sick. And that same day, my brother went and robbed a store and got himself killed. It's crazy too, because I wasn't like religious or spiritual. I guess I was a little spiritual. I always prayed, and I really just started praying like, God, please, just let him be okay. Just let him be okay. That's what I'm saying in there. And then I just heard this scream. This scream, it was like something I never heard before. And it was my mom, and she was screaming because she had just saw the picture of my brother in the morgue. And from that point on, I didn't know if I believed in God no more at that point, because I felt like he let me down. I felt like I was, my prayer wasn't answered. My journey started with him killing that dream. So basically, when my brother died, my dream died with him. Killed my dream in the blink of an eye. Since my brother died at such a young age, I felt like I was gonna die at a young age. Like I said, it was really close to me, and I didn't think I was gonna make it to be 25. So, I was living like I was dead. And sex was what I was doing, basically what I was using to kill myself. I was, in many different women. It was just reckless. Really, really reckless. To the point to where I didn't even care about life. Or even, taking my life, or even giving life, or making a new life. I didn't think twice about it. And that's basically how I end up with 4 different women and 5 kids. I had no concept of commitment or what real love was. When I became faithful to my woman, it was one of the toughest things that I ever did, but it was also it freed me. It freed me from having to lie. It freed me from having to put my phone on silent. I actually thought at a couple times I thought I was really in love, but I was just in lust. Sometimes you can get that confused. And like I was telling one of my friends, I had said to these women so many times, I love you, that it became, just like something to say. Actually, till I learned about the love of Christ. Once I found, the love of Christ, then I was able to really love somebody for real. With all sacrifice, being humble, putting pride aside. There's so many elements and so many things that goes into loving somebody. Me and my wife went and got married in Vegas without her parents and without my parents. And like I said, I'm driving back, and I realized that the generational curse has been removed, and my path in life has been altered. What I didn't know was that 2 weeks later, my mom would pass away. And I never got a chance to see her. That's what hurt the most. She never saw me with my wedding ring. I kind of told her over the phone. She was really hurt. And then a week later, she passed away. If the 2 weeks prior wouldn't have happened, if all the things that he had already set up and already put in place with me, on my foundation, I would have torn my life up again. There would have been a whirlwind of sex and of women and the same kind of thing. I'm sure I would have killed myself this time. Almost like he replaced my mom with my wife. I got a beautiful wife, a beautiful family, a brand new baby who I know is from God. There's no more fear, no more anxiety. And I know I've been delivered.
This song is dedicated to everyone who needs to be delivered, whether it be abuse, molestation, addiction. We can do it with Christ who strengthens us. Get delivered today. All my problems, all my